Well, one very specific reason we wrote The Pathway to Positive Influence was specifically for parents of middle schoolers. For all of us that have raised children over the years, transitioning from those young kids into adolescence to young adults, that journey in middle school is really tough, not just on kids, but on parents. The practical reality is most of our parenting is in telling and guiding in very young kids. But in that middle school journey where children are becoming into their own, they're realizing their parents probably aren't always perfect, and they're hearing from peers and influencers a different point of view. That journey of finding their way is very difficult. And for many of us as parents, we still fall back on that very much a yelling command and control type guidance of influence in middle school. And we wrote the book, The Pathway to Positive Influence, to encourage parents to find a better way with their kids journeying into adolescence. The principles coming out in that book are really, it's not about imparting our wisdom and cramming that influence down their throat. It really is at that point pausing and realizing it's about them, not us, and really working hard to be intentional about opening a door to their story, to understand their struggles. I mean, the practical side of for us as parents, our kids are journeying through a much different adolescent period than we did with regards to the advent of social media and the rapid pace of change that our kids are experiencing. So the pathway to positive influence provides guidance to parents of middle schoolers to pause and reflect and be very intentional about opening a door to their child's story, learning a little bit more where they are, how they're thinking, as opposed to just going into overdrive about guidance, direction, without first pausing to really understand where their child is in their own journey. So the pathway to positive influence provides parents of middle schoolers, again, during that really difficult journey for both kids and parents, a little helpful nudge to be seeking out where their children are as opposed to perhaps going in overdrive on direction. Pathway to Positive Influence is available on Amazon just a click away. Thanks so much for the question.